been a popular mascot for any team in sports. Perhaps it's our fascination with flight, the elegance and majesty with which they seemingly without effort glide through the air. Well, there will be plenty of effort in this one because when two birds get together and start clawing at each other, feathers are bound to fly. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Falcons offense takes the field for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Falcons decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Owls offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover,
there he goes. Got the first down and more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going over the top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The sure hands, it's Clapp.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Owls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. On the option. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. The 20. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
And the Falcons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback will keep it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now on the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Falcons! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense and plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Messer. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
That's caught. It's Clapp. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. And the Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. pressures there, and he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Messer. Turning it on! They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab. It sends. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Florida Atlantic trying to get it in from the red zone. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Sands. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on first and goal. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Give to the fullback. Got room to work. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, they handed it off to the fullback, and a nice job by the strong safety coming downhill and making a tackle on a big physical ball carrier.
The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And the Falcons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Searching forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Falcons are rolling down the field. This quarterback part of their running game. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, the for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. On the move. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Quick toss. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They'll run read option right on 2nd down. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, they say low man wins, and on that 3rd down, the defense, they were expecting quarterback sneak. Did you see how low the D-line got? And they were able to just stymie that offense for no gain.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run the option. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Leaves it with the back. At the 45 on its way. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Pratt. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Pratt. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The give to the fullback. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. He'll do it himself. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sands. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Messer. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Makes the grab. It's Henry. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone. They executed that perfectly.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. He'll ride his man on the option. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They want to run this quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, close to the marker, it's Harris. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback keeps it, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
So now it's second and long. Give to the fullback. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. Hands it off. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Messer. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. Be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
To the air on first down. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Working the big fella to the corner. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Catch in the middle. It's Platt. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Listen, as the game goes along, you start to figure out what that defense does. And then offense, I think they got a really good clue that that corner route continues to be open. I'd keep hitting it.
Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. And it's caught! Touchdown, Florida Atlantic!
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Sticks it in his belly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At the 37. Second down coming up.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. With the catch, it's Latham. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll send the back in motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And, guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights. Good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. And wings it incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Using his legs, it's Sands. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Grab near the sticks. It's Messer. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that. And here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got a man. It's Messer. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Henry. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
It's complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because we've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll sneak and try to surge forward. Bounced right back to them.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in